It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC West. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers, next on Madden Football.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Los Angeles taking the field, led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Here's a six-year man, Austin Eckler. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. We're scoreless after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Herbert on first down now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Play action. It's Herbert. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Safety valve game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal. Herbert now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on fourth down. Hopkins' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Mahomes now on first down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now here's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And the first down, Chiefs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
There are so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles as we just saw on that pickup.
Here's the option going left on second down. Herbert has it knocked free. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
To throw on second and 6, Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mahomes to throw once more. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man. It's Williams. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle and inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep. They curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Let's see who's faster.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Herbert to throw. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing, Herbert. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Mahomes to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
What's the deal, dog? Whatever it takes, get it. Let us get to it.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.